Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and I have week number 9 of the IBA, the second video of our little IBA marathon, catching up on the IBA uploads this week. Our week 9, we ended up going against Easy Bake Oven. We're coming into this match with, I believe, a 5-3 record, and Easy Bake's been on a complete tear. He's like 7-1 or something coming into this, so definitely a lot is on stake in this match. If we can win, we would move up to 6-3 and secure one of the top spots in our conference, I believe, but if we lose, we would drop to 5-4, and that's nearly an evened out record, which we're not looking to achieve. So hopefully we can come out with a win. If you guys missed our week 8 upload against OmegaJolteon yesterday, be sure to go ahead and check that out. I'll probably leave a link in the description, and it'll be one of the annotations at the end of this video as always. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the matchup right here. We have Assault Vest for attacks. Kyurem does super well. It can take a Specs Hyper Voice from Sylveon, obviously not without Stealth Rocks, but if we can get it in safely, then we can take that hit and Iron Head that thing to Oko it. So that's really great. Other than that, we have, I believe, Fusion Bolt, Ice Beam, and Hidden Power Fire for the Escavalier. So Kyurem-Black can hopefully do a lot of work. We have Defensive Calm Mind Reuniclus, our main response to the Infernape. If she's like a spec set with Fire Blast, that's going to be a big problem. But if you look at the matchup, our main way of winning here is with our Choice Scarf Staraptor. If we can weaken the Escavalier, Double Edge can just sweep through everything, and Brave Bird just completely blows back his team too. And then other than that, I believe this was V Heliolisk, Dragon Dance Gator just as a backup in case the Staraptor plan fails, and just support Rocks Fortress. So let's go ahead and get into it. He ends up leading off with his Nidoqueen, as I lead off with the Staraptor, and I end up going right for the U-turn. Double Edge would not have KO'd him right from the beginning. We are Jolly Scarf, not Adamant, so we just end up U-turning out, and now he's definitely in range of our hit, as he's going to use it as an opportunity to get up rocks, as I can just go right here for the Dragon Claw. Unfortunately, I could have predicted right there, and I probably should have. We're running a more offensive team, so I probably should have played a little bit more offensively, but we end up getting that play right wrong. But I can go right here into my Fortress on the Hyper Voice, which is great, and we can eat up this Hidden Power Fire right here with our Oka Berry, which is pretty nice, and I can get at my own rocks and safely switch out here into my Reuniclus. With our investment, I know we can take a Hyper Voice, and HP Fire would be the play dead there every time. As what I can do here now is just go right for the Psyshock, confirming the Escavalier spread is more of a bulky one, probably max HP, max attack, something along those lines, but I end up sacking off my Fortress right here. Unfortunately, he ends up getting 2 rolls on the knockoff. I don't know what his set was. If he was Adamant, they were probably not rolls, but I was really banking on rapid spinning right there, but we're not going to be able to get a spin off, but it's not the end of the world. I can go here into my Heliolisk and just Volt Switch out on this guy, putting him into range of my Heliolisk and several others, and he ends up missing a really bad Mega Horn right there. That would have done like 70+% to my Feraligatr, and now I can use this as an opportunity to just Dragon Dance, as fortunately he's going to connect that one and do a good amount, but I can knock him out with the Earthquake right here. We only have one more Life Orb hit in us, which kind of sucks, but it wasn't going to matter anyway. We ended up going for the Aqua Jet, just chipping away at the Greninja, as he tries to go for the Water Shuriken, but obviously with +1 speed we would be faster. And here we could eat up this Dark Pulse with our Colbur Berry, and we really need to not get flinched right here. If we get flinched, he can knock us out with the next one, and that'll just put us in a really bad situation. But we do have the Energy Bell for this, and thankfully we're not going to flinch, so we end up getting off our Energy Ball and just knocking that guy out. So we're definitely still in this, but now our Reuniclus is weakened for the Infernape, and he ends up, I don't know whether he was Adamant or Jolly once again, but that was really bad. If I recovered right there, we would have been in a really good spot, because our Infernape was our main response. I mean, our Reuniclus was our main response to the Infernape, and I could have recovered, gotten Regenerator back health, but if you look back at it, my best play was probably just to switch it out so that I would not lose to Infernape late game, but I can easily bring in my Heliolisk right here, go right for the Waterium Z, which is not going to be able to do anything, and he's just going to be able to go right for the Hyper Voice and 2-hit KO me. Going right for the Volt Switch right here, and I believe I just bring in my Kyurem, and he's clearly a more defensive spread based on that attack, so he ends up going for the Wish, as I believe I throw off the Iron Head, and he's going to get a lot of Wish recovery back, but thankfully, as I said before, we can live. He ends up putting the Babiri Berry, but we can live this Hyper Voice thanks to our Assault Vest, and I can just knock him out with the Iron Head right there. That was a pretty big roll. I believe the roll was like 46 to 55, so pretty fortunate roll on my part, kind of hexing him again, but he's still going to be able to go right here for the Knock Punch, and at this point, we really need our Staraptor to do a lot of work right here. He ends up switching out, sacking off the Blastoise, and Fortunately, even if we do lose this, it's going to be a pretty close differential. We 2-hit KO this Blastoise with the double edge right here. And I believe the roll on the Mach Punch was like 43 to 51, so I'm not sure why he didn't go directly into Infernape. Maybe if he was afraid that I would have some defense investment, because I didn't have to have max speed, obviously, but we can obviously knock out this Nidoqueen right here with the double edge as well, but he can bring in his Infernape here and just Mach Punch twice for the match, so definitely an interesting one. We could have easily preserved our Reuniclus and probably had the match, but I really thought that we would live that U-turn, and that's just going to be the match right there. So, pretty close match. His Infernape was just above half, and it was a 1-0, so that's unfortunately going to move us down to 5-4, but it's not the end of the world. We can still definitely make playoffs if we can pick up another win or two in these last 3 weeks coming up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to check out Easy Bake down below. I believe he's close to 100 subscribers, or if not at 100 by the time you guys are seeing this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.